Welcome back. So our final basic component around adding edges and vertices and removing them is removing a vertex. So let's say that, we're modeling this airline and we used to fly out of, Hong Kong a lot, but now something happened. I don't know why, it seems like a place you would never pull out of if you're an airline, but let's just say we were removing it from our map. We don't want to fly to Hong Kong anymore. That means removing all edges and also removing the vertex itself. So it's a little bit more complicated. So we'll write a function called remove vertex, and it accepts a single argument, just the name of the vertex we're trying to remove. It should loop as long as there are any other vertices in the adjacency list for that vertex. So meaning if we have Hong Kong in our adjacency list and there are 10 edges in its list, 10 other cities, we need to loop through that and remove each connection. It's not enough just to delete Hong Kong from the list. We also need to remove all of the edges. Otherwise, we're left with these broken edges. So inside the loop, we'll just use our remove edge function that we already defined. So we'll call remove edge for each edge in the vertex we're trying to remove. And then lastly, we'll actually delete the key in the adjacency list. So let me show you what that looks like. If this is our initial state, it's a little more complicated. Let's say we're going to delete Hong Kong, the entire vertex. So what that actually means deleting is this entire line, of course. But if we only got rid of this, then we would have Tokyo still as a reference to Hong Kong, even if Hong Kong's gone. And that's broken. That's not good. So we also need to remove that. We need to remove Los Angeles has a connection to Hong Kong, and so does Dallas. So we need to remove all of that. So our logic is really take Hong Kong, if that's what we're removing, loop over its array, and for each one, call remove edge, which we already defined, which will delete Tokyo from Hong Kong and remove Hong Kong from Tokyo. Remove edge on Dallas and Hong Kong, and so on. And then finally, we still need to actually delete Hong Kong, the key, so that there's no reference to Hong Kong in here. And that's something you may not do very often. I don't do it very often. Usually, you just leave a key empty or set it to be undefined or something, but let's just remove it entirely from our adjacency list. But in JavaScript, you can do that with just delete and then the thing you're trying to delete. So this is what we would end up with at the end of the day, all trace of Hong Kong gone.